Hey signers! Every week I get the privilege of teaching a live lesson online to students, just like you, through our accelerated program. We usually start with a lesson, then I open it up to questions students have sent in through the week. But a few weeks back, I flipped it. I asked them to teach me. I wanted to know, how do you keep going with ASL? What keeps it fun? What keeps you motivated? And their answers? There were so many good ones, I knew I had to turn it into a video. So today I'm sharing 10 practical ways our students are making ASL a part of their everyday lives, and how you can too. Now, let's learn how to sign. Number 1, build ASL into your everyday life. Don't wait for a study time to sign. Sign while you're living it. This could mean signing during meals or errands or keeping your voice off in the mornings. Can you just imagine the peaceful, quiet morning of nobody talking? Some families are signing their bedtime prayers or verses. Others use ASL when their mouths are full. Hey, it works. The point is, ASL works best when it becomes a part of your routine, not just an extra thing that you have to carve out time for. Number 2, use what's already around you. Your environment is your curriculum. Fingerspell things around the house, spell your snack before eating it, describe what you see outside in ASL. Some shared their fingerspelling when they go on walks around their neighborhood, exercising their body, mind, and hands. Now, you don't need flashcards taped on everything, unless you want to. Life already gives you endless opportunities to sign, so use it. Number 3, practice with actual humans. Language is social, and ASL especially so. So many of them said, join Accelerated so you can join one of the silent chats. Come to a first-timers chat to get that extra support. Sign with your family, or play games like Guess Who, 20 questions in ASL. One of my personal favorites is Battleship, or should I call it Battle Sign? The more people you sign with, the more confident you'll get. Everyone signs a little differently, and that's how you grow. Number 4, watch ASL as much as you practice it. Exposure matters just as much as practice. Watch ASL YouTubers, go through structured courses, watch interpreted church services or shows that include interpreters. Even if you're not signing along, your brain is picking up the language. The more you watch, the more natural it becomes. Number 5, turn practice into play. If ASL feels like homework, it's going to be harder to stick with. Instead, try signing along to songs. Play games in ASL, watch interpreted movies with friends and family. Make it social, not just academic. The more fun it is, the more consistent you'll be. The consistency beats intensity every time. Learn new signs and actually use them. Don't just watch the vocabulary. Use it. Some shared that they practice 5 to 10 new signs. Then they practice putting them in full sentences. Then they try using that in a conversation. Then include fingerspelling if you need to back things up. The real goal isn't just knowing the signs, it's being able to use them. Number 7, copy signing. Yes, really. This one might feel strange, but it works. First, find ASL videos from experienced signers. Then watch that video over and over and over again. Then copy what you see. Mimic their signs. Try their expression, their pacing. That's how we all learned our first language, by copying. ASL is no different. Number 8, let ASL mean something to you. So connection beats perfection. Sign something that is meaningful to you, like a prayer or a favorite quote or a line from scripture. Learn about deaf culture or history. My students also shared that they love showing up to silent chats because you will leave smiling. When ASL connects to your heart and not just your hands, you stay more motivated and it gets a lot easier. Number 9, Don't wait to be good before you start signing. Perfection is not the goal. Communication is. Sign even when it's messy. Sign even when you forget. Fingerspell when you need to. The only way to get better is to use the language. Confidence comes through using it, not before. Number 10, make ASL part of who you are. So this is a long game mindset. You have to show up regularly, you have to celebrate the small wins, laugh at your mistakes, and keep going. ASL sticks when it becomes a part of your life, not just another subject to study. So, what is your favorite tip? I'd love to know, so drop it down in the comments. And if joining a community of signers sounds fun to you, check out how to join our accelerated program using the link in the description. We'd love to have you. And until next time, keep learning how to sign.